Everybody's still buzzing about the throw you made in Arizona, throwing out Ketel Marte. It was actually just named Major League Baseball's Play of the Week. Do you feel like you could still take people by surprise, especially being in the National League now?
I mean, I don't know. It's tough to say. I mean, I'm just here to do my job, and people have heard, and they heard. If they haven't, then they haven't. So I'm not here to take anybody by surprise. Just here to do my job.
Are you surprised somebody would test you? I mean, you've been around. I'm surprised somebody would test you.
No, I think him running right there is the right play. I mean, it just kind of happened, that I ended up making a good play. But I think if I'm in his shoes, I still run, and I make me have to make that throw.
Are you a big believer that a momentum swing could happen on the first play of the game? How big of a momentum swing was you throwing him out in that game for Gonsolin?
I think it was a pretty big momentum swing for sure. I know you still got 9 innings, but through the course of the game, there's a lot of ups and downs. So they could very easily be winning 1-0 in the first right there, which kind of changes the mood of the game. Changes our bats a little bit. But fortunately, I was able to make that play, and he kind of started from zero again.
Mookie, you've impacted a lot of games so far this season, not just with your bat, but with your defense and your base running. How do you have such detail-oriented focus on that side of the game? Do you look at video a lot, or is it just something that you read during the game?
I'll watch some video, but I think most of it is just instincts. Just kind of trusting myself, trying to find a way to get to the next base. Just being ready. I think you just have to stay ready at all times. And, my dad always told my mom and dad actually always told me, you stay ready, you never have to get ready. So you just have to. That's kind of something I live by.
Hey, speaking of your mom, we've heard the stories about how great of a bowler she is, and we all know that you're a really good bowler. And after you make some plays out there in the outfield or at the plate, it seems like you're doing a bowling motion. Am I seeing that right?
Nah, that's just how we do the outs. We just throw the outs to each other, and that's just kind of how we do it.
I thought you were turning the whole team into bowlers.
Nah, not yet. We got a little time. We got 12 more years. So
Mookie, signing that contract, being part of this team, how much of an influence do you think you can have on the younger players throughout your years with the Dodgers, just by leading by example?
I mean, it's tough to say. Hopefully, I'm just gonna come up and do my job. If I'm a leader, I'm a leader. If I'm not, I'm not. But like I said, just I have to try and impact the game in some ways, and if young guys see, then I'm more than happy to help anybody.
Mookie Betts is our guest, and Mookie, in LA, obviously it's a Laker town, even though the Clippers are coming up quick. So I'll use a basketball analogy here. I feel like if Mookie Betts was playing for the Lakers, you would want him to have the ball at all times. When you're leading off, do you feel like that's a type of point guard position for you on a team?
Yeah, I think for sure. I think I can kind of showcase everything I have from that spot. I've batted all up and down lineup, and but I think the leadoff is probably seems like I can do my best skill set, but I'll do whatever is best, for the team. Doc has us kind of moving around for matchup purposes, and it's been working out, just fine. And so, but like you said, I think at that top spot, I can kind of showcase all of my skills that way.
Have you heard about Kershaw's skills as a basketball player? He thinks he's a pretty good shooter.
I mean, he's left-handed, so that's he's got an upper hand on most, just with that. But I need to see it. I need to see it to believe it.
I would love to see you guys in a Pop-A-Shot match, or maybe even a horse game once you guys find a court outdoors.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna figure something out. We're gonna figure something out for sure.
Mookie Betts is our guest, and Mookie, the team as a group made a big statement in how they're going to adhere to the protocols laid out by Major League Baseball. How big of a victory has it been for you guys to stay healthy on this long road trip and also win games at the same time?
I think health is the first and foremost, the most important thing. And I think we've done a great job in taking it all seriously. I think we kind of implemented some things within ourselves to kind of help us stay healthy. I think the team that stays healthy the most, will be the team that has the best chance to win. And so we just can give ourselves the best chance, and now all we have to do is play.
How much do you need the rest of the league to cooperate with you guys?
Everybody has to be on board with everything, so we can get this season in. And I think everybody sees how important it is, and see that it's kind of everybody's kind of cracking down on what we can and can't do. It kind of sucks to be in the spot that we're in, but there's nothing we can do about it. So we have to embrace it and figure out a way to have fun within the limitations.
Mookie, speaking of health, how's your left hand? Everybody in LA was holding their breath to see how it is today.
It's all right so far. I'm not sure. I haven't moved around anything yet. So I'll see if I can hold the bat. Playing defense wasn't bad. I don't know that I can hold the bat, and so I would rather. We're so deep on our team. I would rather not play it. 50-60%. I'd rather let some guys play that at 100%. That like I said, are really good.
I was picturing you in the hotel with an old school ice bucket and just sticking your left hand in there like Rocky.
Oh yeah, I was doing that and watching Ozark all last night.
Yeah, that's a good plan. That's a good plan. Hey, Mookie, I gotta out you before I let you go. Everybody thinks your birth name was Mookie, but really your full name is Marcus Betts. How many people still call you Marcus?
I think the only person that really calls me Marcus is my mom, and that's when I'm in trouble.
Yeah.
So that's the only time. That's the only person.
Will she text you your full name if you're in trouble, or is it only a phone call? When you see Marcus pop up on a text, do you know there's some issues?
Yeah, I know there's some issues. So I know I need to get to a safe place and make a call if I see the Marcus text.
I know your old manager found out about your real name. How many times did Alex Cora call you by the first name Marcus?
He probably at least once a day, at the minimum once a day. I mean, during the game, he would just mix it in there. I didn't know what he was going to call me.
How did you get the nickname Mookie?
My parents said they were watching Mookie play basketball, and so like both sides of my family are basketball junkies, and so they decided to name him Mookie. Most people think it's Mookie Wilson, but it's not.
Yeah, I know, right? I remember Mookie Blaylock, point guard for the Hawks, long reach, long arms.
I don't know anything about him. I just know he's a point guard for the Hawks.
Wow. Come on, yeah. Mookie. You gotta watch some video of Blaylock.
I need to, yeah. If I'm named after somebody, I need to go watch it. Yeah, for sure. I agree with that.
I don't know about your reach. Do you think you have the reach to get into those passing lanes?
No. That's why I got out of the passing lanes, because I'm too little.
I think, Dodger fans are happy you picked this sport, and we're really happy you're in LA. Continued success, and keep that left hand in a big old ice bucket.
Yes, sir. Thank you for having me.